So I picked this one out today because it was giving celebratory
popping
first episode of the
bottles.
podcast. Welcome. We're here.
We're live.
Oh my god. We're so excited. Welcome to the Generationally Speaking podcast. I'm V.
I'm Bree.
All right. And if you didn't already catch the intro, we are basically here to just have some conversations about everything under the sun. Yeah, we're excited. Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. I'm excited about this because I've never seen this before.
So this is our first podcast.
Yes.
A little bit about us. We are sisters. I'm the middle sister. There's three of us.
Yes, I'm the baby.
Out of the two of us, I'm the oldest. I'm a Pisces. I'm 35. I've got two children. I am a vet tech. Soon to be yoga teacher. Yeah, so I enjoy yoga, plants, all the things.
Just giving
Nothing crazy.
boho chic. That's what she is.
We will have many episodes talking about our occupations and thoughts on those. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I'm Bree. I am 28. I'm the baby of the three of us and the two of us. I'm a Virgo. I work with kids. I'm a toddler teacher. I'm into all things artistic, photography, videography, painting, drawing, all the things. So,
Yes.
this is exciting for me.
Yes. All right. So, yeah, I guess let's get into it. I figured since this is the first episode, we would talk a little bit about just what the actual podcast is called, Generationally Speaking. But before we get into that, we're going to go into our first little...
Do we need a wine opener? I mean, a cork?
Actually, no, because this is...
It's like, no.
We're popping bottles.
Oh.
We're popping bottles. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and open this up. So every week, what we're going to do... I need some for the computer. So it's fine.
I get you a little.
Every week we're gonna try a new bottle of wine, and we're gonna just try new wines and see what we like. So I picked this one out today because it was giving celebratory. It was giving
Popping.
First episode of the
Bottles.
podcast. So it is the Gemma di Luna Moscato Italian sparkling wine. So we are gonna pop this open.
Hopefully.
Maybe I might need something.
Nothing to offer.
Oh, here's a tab. There's a little tab on here. Got it.
ASMR opening. Oh wow.
Alright.
Oh, you twist it? I've never opened one of these before. I'm just seeing them people like...
I'm scared.
Yeah, no. We can't make a mess because this is our mom's sanctuary room.
Yeah, shout out to Mom for giving us the space.
Diva Den.
It's perfect.
So yes, no messes in here. Please.
Alright. There's that. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna open it up. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna support it.
I'll get that later.
Oh, she bubbles.
Cool.
She bubbles. Not me hitting the microphone. Say when, because I can't.
Oh, stop!
I can't see.
Oh, ew, why is it so foamy?
Because it's kind of like champagne. I think.
Is it ever
Sparkling.
going to go down? Yours is going down, mine is not. Doing fantastic.
Alright, so cheers. Shout out to Gemma di Luna Moscato Italian sparkling wine. We're going to try it out, see how it tastes.
I love Moscato.
Wait, that was...
Ew, that was bad. It's just foam. I can't.
No, it's good.
It's just foam.
When you get past the foam, it's
It
good.
hasn't gone down yet. That is nice. Sweet. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Alright, so... Wow. When we actually are recording, I'm like, everything is just going out of my head. So, anyway. The Generationally Speaking podcast. So, I figured we would just talk about millennials to start, since this is our first episode. So, like we said, we are both millennials from pretty much the same generation, but also kind of like on opposite ends. So I figured we would just start off by, talking about what a millennial is.
Yeah.
So,
For context, we're 7 years apart.
yeah.
So
let's see here. So by definition, let's just start like what a generation is. By definition, a generation is a group of people who were born during the same 15 to 20 year time span. So you have millennials, we have Gen Zers. Apparently we are becoming the most popular generation on the planet, which is weird.
because people are making fun of millennials.
Oh, okay.
On TikTok, like they're making fun of Gen Z versus.
Yeah, like, so a millennial is someone who's born between 1981 and 1996. So this means that the oldest millennials are in their 40s and the youngest are pretty much out in the world in college.
I barely made it.
I know, exactly.
95. Wow.
Yes, so Gen Z.
Oh, wow. Okay. That means, like, Eli is Gen Z. I mean, I know he wasn't a millennial, but, like, he seems so
I didn't think about
close to, like, yeah.
Eli's our nephew,
Yes.
who is now a grown-ass man, which is crazy. Crazy. Okay, so Gen Z is anyone born between 97 and 2010 or 2012, depending on the source. Gen Zers are mostly digital natives. Meaning they have little to no memory of the world without smartphones. They're probably going to be the most influenced by COVID-19 and become the most educated out of all the generations. I don't know if I agree with that, but...
Yeah.
And, okay, so it says here that millennials have been... So anybody that's on the cusp of both of the generations is considered a zillennial.
Me.
So you are a zillennial.
Yes.
A zillennial.
Because I do feel that. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to Gen Z, and sometimes I feel like I cannot.
Yeah, it says that it's like a mashup.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It says here that millennials are also more educated than previous generations, especially women, who tend to work really hard at their jobs. Millennials are less likely to ask for vacation or for time off. That's a lie.
Well, I would say in 2024, we're taking time for ourselves.
Right. I was going to say that's
But, like, maybe pre-COVID, yeah, no. I was like, no. But after COVID, it's like, you have to live.
Yeah.
You gotta live. Gotta live your life.
I don't know about that. So this is interesting. So what are your thoughts on, like, either or? Since you feel like you're kind of, like, in the middle.
Of just, like, taking off work or just in general?
Like, of the generation. So, like, what are your thoughts on millennials versus Gen Z? Like, since I'm hardcore millennial, I have my feelings about Gen Z, but, like, since you are kind of, like...
Like I said, I feel like
both.
I can relate to both, like, sometimes. Especially on TikTok, like, in that realm.
Yeah.
Because now there's this thing and it's like, oh, they did the millennial pause. Do you know what that is? So apparently the millennial pause... Apparently the millennial pause is when, like, millennials make a TikTok and they're like, so guys, like, they pause before they start recording. So I feel like sometimes I do that, or they're like the millennial Zoom, and you know how, like, when
yes,
and I feel like I do that too.
But the pause, though, why are they coming for us like that?
And then I just saw one the other day, and there was this guy. I have to find it. If I can find it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. And he was like, someone made fun of him for doing the millennial peace sign, and he was like, what is that? Like, he was so mad. He was like, what is that? Y'all are just making up. Yeah. And then someone was like, for girls, it's, and for guys, it's.
No, one of my friends, he always talks about. I can't even do it. It's like this thing. Do you remember it? Like this?
Like the Lady Gaga? It's giving.
Cody, I'm talking about you. I need you to do it.
Gaga. That's what it's giving. But I thought you were going to do this, because, like, that was a thing.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
The piece.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. That's different. I can't.
So, yeah. I do feel like I'm in both.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
There's times where, like, Gen Z, I don't know, I think they're great, but also sometimes they terrify me a little bit because, like, I feel like they're so disconnected from everything. So for them to say that they're, like, the smartest, I don't know, because they're also really techie, so that's kind of true.
So that might be it.
I don't know, man. It's wild. It's
but
wild.
I will say, like, the one after that, whatever that is, X, like, the Novas and the yes, Melanias. Well, no, it said 2012. Isn't he 2012?
Oh, yeah, it said depending on the source, 2012.
Yeah, so I feel like he's right there. But that, and even, like, the kids that I work with, it's very crazy. Like, COVID babies, like, that's just a whole nother thing. Like the whole trend where it's like, oh, show me you talking on the phone. And we'll be like...
Yeah, and they're like...
what is that? Like, that's weird.
Jeremiah does that, too. Like, he'll be like...
Or, like, roll down the window in the car. And I can personally remember being in a car that goes like that. But also, the button. It's weird. It's crazy. It is. It's crazy.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I also feel like millennials are... I think it's cool because I feel like we've experienced so much, and sometimes it's cool to be dead smack in the middle of both, like, worlds, but also it's hard because it's like we're steadily trying to keep up with these old memories and these old things, and, like, a time where I feel like things were just, like, pretty okay. Like, I feel like my upbringing and those times were very, but now it's like everything is so scary, and, like, the wars and, like, all the stuff that we've been through and, like, experienced, and then just trying to keep up with the younger generations too sometimes is, like, crazy, just with all the tech and, like,
I was gonna say, yeah, everything is, like, technological now, and I feel like we didn't, I don't know, like, I remember, like, being excited to get a razor, like, a phone, or, like, when one of my best friends, Nasia, she got a Sidekick, and I thought that was, like, the coolest thing ever, because you could, like...
I found my Sidekick recently.
That's crazy.
In storage. Like, Chris was laughing because I had, like, a box full of, like, all of my phones. I had my Razor. I had 2 different Sidekicks. I had the Nokia Do you remember the Nokia, not Motorola, but it was a Nokia. Do you remember it was like a real boxy?
Like the one you play Snake on?
Yes. And I had them all in a box, and I was just like, and I had, do you remember the snap covers they used to go on the razors?
Yes. Yes, I remember I wanted a pink one so bad.
I had a SpongeBob one.
Like, that's just
But
crazy.
the sidekick, like...
And that, I feel like that was the phone that started, like, because you could do AIM and stuff, so, like, that started apps, and, like, how we have Facebook and Twitter and this, like, that was the first phone that you could, like, really, I think, I don't know. Or the BlackBerry, but that was, like, for adults.
Yeah, I feel like that was, like, the adult version of the sidekick, and you were not cool if you had BlackBerry. Like, what is that? Until you got to, like, high school, you're like, alright, maybe. But yeah, it's just so different, and like...
Oh, and like how, like... Because now I feel like I can text without looking. And I feel like even when I had, like, a razor, I got to that point, but remember you had to, like, click the numbers multiple times to do the letters because it wasn't touchscreen.
Yes! Not us tapping to get to one letter.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, could you imagine the kids now doing that? No patience.
It might be good for
no
them.
Patience. No
when
patience.
I have kids, I'm going to give them a flip phone.
You're like, Mom, what is this? I can't. But yeah, it's crazy.
Quiet on set.
We're like the last generation of existence that like used to just go outside and just climb a tree and just be normal. So I feel like as adults, we're like always trying to hold on to that feeling of like just like staying grounded and just staying present and not so much into like this and this and this.
Right.
But it's like it's hard to navigate life without being like that. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
I also think like now it's a little scary to just like, yeah, just go play outside by yourself. Like, I feel like...
Oh, yeah. I think about that, too.
They don't have to worry about us, really.
Yeah, I think about that, too, all the time. Like, just the other day, what was it? Oh, my son, so we take him to the bus stop every morning. Ooh. we either drop him off at the bus stop or he gets dropped off at school. And there was a day where, like... one of us slept in or something, and like I had no time to take him. And I remember telling him, I was like, well, just go walk down there. And I remember I was like so anxious about it. Like I went back upstairs and I was just like watching my phone. I was like, text me when you get on the bus. But it's crazy because it's like I don't think Mom and Dad had to worry about that. Like,
no, I mean I had like my godbrothers and other groups of kids in the neighborhood. We would all go down together, but
yep.
Like, we used to walk to the mall.
Yeah.
Our parents, like, just...
No worries. No cares. None.
Like...
And, like, now you gotta worry about just weird people, like, snatching your kids up at the bus stop. And, like, honestly, they probably had to worry about that back then, too. But I feel like they weren't.
Yeah. And I feel like it wasn't as...
to the same extent.
Yeah.
And what's crazy... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. So, I think we had the same bus stop, but okay. Back at my bus stop, yeah, same thing. There was like a ton of kids there. Shout out to T-Shawn, shout out to Phil, shout out to Kayla, shout out to everybody. Marcus. So there was this guy that used to walk around the neighborhood every morning, and I can't remember what his actual name was, but my friend Marcus used to call him, what did he call him? Oh, gosh. Tyrone or something like that. I think he called him Tyrone. Bye. But he was weird. And, like, for some reason, he always used to talk to me. But I just think, like, thinking back at stuff like that, it's like, that dude could have been crazy. Right. That could have been a really sus situation. But, like, didn't think about it at the time. You know, I was with my friends. We just used to make fun of that guy. And he used to come up there every single day. Whether he would stand there, whether he would walk by.
And the bus driver didn't...
Clearly on drugs. No.
To the school or something.
So, yeah.
He said, oh, that's a parent.
So, yeah. So, like, I'm out here worried about stuff, and it's like it definitely went on back then, but I just wonder like what the parents back then, like if they were as worried about that stuff, or if it was just like they had no choice,
right?
But you just had to walk your ass to the bus stop, like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy.
We also, I feel like, or for when it was my bus stop at the time, one of the kids lived there, like on the property, so the parents were
like
always home. Yeah. So it wasn't like we were just out there by ourselves.
Yeah. And then again, the safety in numbers too, because there's like nobody at my bus stop. Like there's maybe 3 siblings, 3 girls. They're probably like range from 3rd to 5th grade. There's one little kindergarten girl that always gets dropped off by her mom or whoever. And like that's it. So like he doesn't have like a lot of friends over there. So it's just so different. It's so different. But yeah, man. So anyway, that's just kind of something we wanted to talk about as far as like getting into the generations, because a lot of the topics that we're going to talk about on here, no matter what it is, even if it's not directly a millennial or generational topic, there's going to be a bunch of different perspectives. So it's definitely cool to kind of just break down what each one is and talk about the divide and like how different everything is. So
yes, and then eventually we'll have some guests.
Yes,
like from another generation, like our mom or something.
Yeah. We're hoping to have a lot of like cool guests come on the show, depending on how this goes. So yeah, we are. Today is, what is today?
Saturday.
Today's Saturday. It is the 18th of May. Yeah. So our first episode, when y'all see this, is going to be May 30th is what we're shooting for right now. So yeah, right now we have like social media starting to pop up and everything. So if you're not following us, follow us. I want to talk about followers.
Let's do it.
Because one thing I'm going to say is crazy is that I have like a good amount of followers on my page. You have a great amount of followers on your page.
Thanks.
I know we be posting stuff. So the math is not mathing. I'm going to need y'all to follow.
Some people just like to watch and not support.
Yeah, they sure do. You know who you are. It's direct, but it's not direct. Like,
it's okay.
It's fine.
I learned that a while ago with my TikTok and stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah, because like
TikTok has a feature where you can see who views your profile and who views your actual TikTok that you posted, and you can see if they like don't like it. Because like views are cool, but like I need you to engage with the content. I turned that off.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget to like your stuff.
I turned it off like months ago because I had friends that know I've been working at this content creating for years and don't like or comment. Like it doesn't have to be a crazy comment, just be a little heart.
Something.
Just to get engagement so it can go into the algorithm. Yeah.
It's crazy to me that those are the moments you really see like who messes with you and who doesn't, because you're just like
But then again, it's okay, because I also saw something else on TikTok that said maybe your friends and family aren't your target audience, and maybe they're not, so it's okay. That's all right if you're not into it. It's cool. I'm just saying, maybe they're not.
Yeah, there's always that. There's always the fact that I don't want to watch that. Yeah. That looks dumb.
This is not, and that's not for you. It's fine.
It's fine. Yep. You can still share it, though. You can still share it. Oh, God. Speaking of social media, I had posted a Facebook post recently where I was basically like talking about this chapter of my life. And how it's very much like, absolutely not type of like, absolutely not, I'm not the one. So, it just got me to thinking, that'd be a good question. Like, good thing to talk about. If you could call this chapter of your life, anything or describe it anyway, what would you call it?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think.
Because I'm very much in my, like, tolerance is this much. I don't have time.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say healing. But I feel like now I'm actually, like, I was saying it for, like, the last 3 years, but it's like this time I mean it.
You're like, no, for real.
I'm serious this time. Like, serious.
Yeah.
So.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So we're healing?
Yes.
And we're not taking no bullshit.
No. No.
In 2024.
And being, maybe next year I will be more unapologetic, but trying to, like, not worry about other people's feelings, because this is for my life. I can't be pressed about making other people happy. I need to make sure I'm happy.
People pleasing, you know?
Yes, people pleasing. Yeah, I said
It'll slow you down.
I did say I was going to stop people pleasing in 2023. So it's 2024, and I feel like I'm halfway there.
Not halfway.
Maybe by the end of the year, I'll do it.
It's hard. It's hard when you're a caring, loving person. What?
Something in there.
Oh no. Now I gotta check mine.
Live action.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's like a little black thing. Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Got it. I'm screaming. I got it out.
ASMR. Is anyone into ASMR? ASMR.
I blocked ASMR.
Yo, TikTok is a weird place at like 12 in the morning.
Yeah, because
it's weird.
They have like those like lights on.
TikTok live.
Yes, they're on live, and they have the lights on in their room, like the blue lights.
Yeah, some of them are like well, no, not ASMR, but some of the sound healing ones are cool. But TikTok is a weird place. TikTok live at like 11, 12 in the morning. There's a lot of ASMR, and I will click on them sometimes, simply being like, "This is fucking weird."
Yeah.
And then I can't stop watching it. And I'm on there live for like, oh my god! And one time, somebody said my name, because you know how your name pops up. It was this like little Asian. I don't even know what he was. This Asian dude. And I clicked on his thing because I was like, I was intrigued. I was like, what is he doing? He looked like somebody trying to do ASMR that was very new to the game. So I clicked on it.
No.
He's like sitting there. He's like, hi, Veronica.
Ew. No.
Hi, Veronica.
No, absolutely not. I clicked out.
And then what also happens is I click on the live and I know I see my name. It's like Veronica has joined, and then I feel bad because I'm like, if they have like 3 or 4 viewers, I'm like, if I dip out, they're gonna know. I feel so bad.
Bye.
People pleasing.
Yeah, that's a whole another level.
But oh my god, I just can't. I really want to know. I want to meet somebody that truly enjoys ASMR, because I need to understand.
Yeah.
What is?
Some of them are just. It's like the eating.
What about it?
I don't want to hear you eating. I don't know. It just bothers me.
Mouth sounds.
Like the ASMR that I like, that's not like with a microphone, is when people are like refilling their pantry.
Yes.
Like, yes, pour the rice, pour the pasta.
Oh my
like,
god.
It's so good.
Popping the lids.
Yes.
Organization videos.
Yes, I love the ASMR of those. Yes, those are good.
So good. But also, this is so good. Oh my god. So yeah, I forgot how we even got there.
Talking about followers.
Followers.
And then it spiraled.
Follow us.
Well, also, well, no, you asked me the question. My life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us at the Generationally Speaking Pod.
No. It's generationally _speaking pod.
What she said. We don't have a YouTube yet, but it's coming.
Well, we will when they're watching us.
Yeah.
I have to make
Facebook
a TikTok too. I have to make the TikTok so I can do the clips.
Do y'all want merch?
We have to.
Episode 1. Do y'all want merch?
We have to like.
Are you a fan?
Build a thing and like have a catchphrase.
I know. I'm just.
Yes, we need to like.
I know. I'm just being stupid.
Work on a catchphrase.
We're millennials. Of course, we're podcast. But no. So those are our big dreams. Eventually, we'll get there. Yeah. So let's talk about other segments. So yeah, like we said, we'll have some guests on here eventually. Be prepared for a lot of like, I don't know, random stuff. Because there's going to be days where we come on here and we just need to like, just unload. I feel like.
And lots of inside jokes that y'all won't get. Because we're sisters. So, seriously.
Yes. What else? So, speaking of 2024, we are at the halfway point, midway point. What do you have going on?
End of the second quarter.
Yeah.
What do I have going on?
What you got going on?
This.
That's great.
This.
I see you've been enjoying your coloring.
Yes, I've been coloring.
That's
I have
so
a
fun.
coloring page on TikTok. It's a nice little
But y'all not
hobby.
following, so y'all don't know that.
I kind of... I hate, like, just picking up random hobbies, but, like, now I'm like, I want to start crocheting. Because I saw cute little, like, stuffed animals. I almost said lovies.
I've seen
That's
those.
what I
They're
call
called,
them
like,
at work. Sorry, lovies.
They're called something. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, they're so cute. And I'm like, because I was like, maybe I just buy them from the girl. She'll make them for me. And then my coworker was like, no, you need to make them. It's easy. And I was like, is it?
Yeah, one of the doctors I used to work with, she would literally do it at work. But that's another thing about millennials. We are what they call serial hobbyists.
Yeah, I've seen TikToks. It'd be like my
Are
hobby,
you noticing that?
my hobby graveyard, and I'd be so weak because it'd be pulling out drawers. It's like scrapbooking.
Yes.
This nails. But I feel like, well, you're like probably doing that before, but like especially COVID, you were so bored. You needed stuff to do. Like COVID is where I learned how to put lashes on. I was like working on my makeup. I started something else too, I think. Oh, sorry.
But look, it's not even boredom. That's the thing about it. I feel like, again, COVID was a way to make everybody disconnect.
Yeah.
So that's why the millennials, we ate that up. Because it's like, oh, it's actually us getting to like be ourselves. Because
Right.
you got nothing else to do but to tap into your creativity or whatever it was.
Speaking of hobbies, I'm also into Legos now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's my new thing.
That's something I've been wanting to do too, but aren't they expensive? Those big sets. I know, and I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, good, but I just can't.
I'm like
I want
late.
to.
I'm like late to the game, so like I'm seeing sets that like came out a while ago that are no longer on the market, so people are reselling them for like $300.
Of course. You ain't right. Yeah, the really big ones that, they're so dope, but they're so expensive. Crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, the hobbies.
But yeah, that's about it. I also put a coloring book on Amazon, but they emailed me. I'm getting close to the mic. They emailed me literally Friday morning or Thursday morning, and they were like, yeah, we had to close your account because you violated our terms and conditions.
I'm sorry, what?
If you think this is wrong or would like to appeal, email us back. I emailed them back and they didn't say anything yet, so...
What was the violation?
They didn't tell me. So that's what I asked them. So we'll see what happens. But maybe I can find out how to get it printed by someone else and just sell them myself. Because they were printing it and they were selling it, so...
Oh, Amazon?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, how does that work?
Yeah, you just, like, make the template. I followed this girl's, like, tutorial, and I did everything. I drew the pictures on my iPad. Did it. You send it to them, like, PDF style, and they literally make the books for you and sell them for you.
That's cool.
But now that they kicked me out... Yeah, and they were also like, you can't make a new account.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
What did she do?
I'll be doing research on how to get it made by someone else so I can just sell them myself. I'll make like an Etsy shop or something and sell them that way. Because also, well, I think Etsy takes a percentage too, but Amazon was also taking a percentage. I wasn't even getting that much for them. But I still love to support.
I still support myself.
I still love everyone who did buy one. Thank you so much. It's very
Yes,
kind.
it's super cute. If you love the color.
And I'm so mad because I was working on a 90s, 2000s, not millennial, nostalgic snack one. And it had like cosmic brownies and like gusher. Like I was drawing them all but I was working.
Well, you can still do it.
Coming soon. Yeah. Just not through Amazon.
Oh, man.
What do you have going
on? What do I have going on? We don't have enough hours on this podcast. What do I have going on? The pod, of course. Mm-hmm. As far as like, I have a lot going on. I always have a lot going on. But as far as like passion projects and like immediate things, this, the yoga, which I'm gonna have to like go full speed on soon, and like once I'm actually certified, that's gonna be my hardcore focus on like what I'm gonna do with that. Whether it's teaching, some sort of like online something, I don't know.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Do I?
Will you make a YouTube channel?
I'm thinking about it. It's a possibility. There's just, again, that's just a hurdle. Nerves of getting in front of the camera, but yeah, all those are ideas. I have a trip coming up. Couple of concerts coming up. And that's really it. I think that's it.
Nice.
Yeah. And just trying to not be broke. Mm-hmm. That's the big thing. Like,
every day. Every day.
Yeah, it's hard. Why is it so hard to make a living as a millennial? That's what I want to know. That's what we need to find out.
Like, I worry for your children. Mm-hmm. Like, if the prices are up now, are they going to just keep going up, or are they ever going to go back?
A box of cereal is like $7 right now.
I saw that, and I was like...
Do y'all remember when it was like $1.30?
No. But I can assure you it was not $7 because we used to have so many boxes of cereal in our house, and Mom and Dad were never buying
it's not $7.
A bunch of $7 boxes of cereal.
That's crazy. So yeah, that's what we have going on. What other things can we talk about? I have these little cards that I'm not sure if we'll bust them out today.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna do it every time.
Read it.
So I got this little. This was actually given to me by someone, but they're like little journal prompts. Do you journal?
No.
Oh.
I just stopped.
Oh.
No.
So for anyone who journals, these can be really fun. They were a gift to me, and I journal a lot, but like this is just a different style. I'm honestly going to use a lot of these as bookmarks. But I figured sometimes we could like bust these out and just get into it. Could make it an episode thing every episode.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh wow.
I'm screaming.
Oh wow. Oh wow. When was the last time I did something for myself that challenged me?
Oh. I was gonna say, period.
Me too. That challenged me.
This.
That's true though.
Setting this up.
Not the setup. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
This is different. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but I never ever thought that I would actually have the balls to do one. And shout out to my bestie Jasmine. She and I were gonna go on a venture and do a podcast, but we are currently on pause. But shout out to her. Hopefully that is still to come one day soon. But yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I think they're great. I think they are super fun. So I'm excited to like start this one and see where it goes. But yeah, I agree. This is probably the most challenging thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't challenge myself much, I don't think. Very in the comfort.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I guess unless you have anything else, we're gonna wrap this one up.
Are we?
Before we, what were we gonna say?
Are we melting down today? Or
I was gonna say
waiting?
Before we go, one of our last meltdowns. I did not prepare one, but I'm sure I can pull one out the bag.
Okay.
We're gonna do a millennial meltdown segment every episode at the end. Sometimes maybe the beginning, depending on how angry we are. Where we're just gonna let our feelings out about something that we're upset about, and just have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Because we support meltdowns.
Yeah.
You go first, because I need to think.
I didn't have one either, but I just didn't know if we were doing it today.
Sure. Why not?
This is so bad. I'm prepared.
It's our first episode, y'all. Bear with us.
Sorry, got a text from.
I'll do ASMR while we wait for you.
Going to the store.
The first track while we wait for you.
Well, I don't really want to get into that because that can be a whole nother episode.
That's okay.
Just like no.
What?
Well, okay, it's not like just having to pay for school is crazy to me. I was talking about this last night, like, because I was like thinking about going back to school, and it's like I don't want to be in debt, but then it's also like not even college. Like, as parents, you have to pay fees for your kids to go to school, like elementary school. But if you don't send them to school, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So it was like, why isn't education free? Like, I understood, like, when they were giving us laptops and stuff. Like, okay, maybe you're paying for that. But, like, in kindergarten, why am I paying fees? What am I, like, that isn't, I mean, I'm not a parent, so actually I can't really speak on it too much. But it's just, like, that's just crazy to me that you have to pay for something that you're forced to get pretty much. And then sometimes people have said, and quote me, that like the degrees don't even matter when it comes to getting a job. Like, you do all this work for school and then like you're not even getting paid a lot, which sucks for those people.
It's all the system. It's just made to make you constantly stay in this pit.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
It wasn't that big of a meltdown, but I feel strongly about that.
We need theatrics. Have a meltdown. What is on my heart today? Work.
I almost said work. I almost talked about PTO.
So while we're on the topic of money, why are y'all out here paying people like I don't even know. I want to say like we're mopping floors, but still. Why is everyone so underpaid? Mm-hmm. Why is there some person in the United States that gets to sit in a little office and create a graph that determines where you fall on that chart and how much money you make? I don't understand. Because last time I checked, everybody is a different person. Last time I checked, everybody brings different things to the table. Mm-hmm. Last time I checked, the cost of living nowadays is crazy. So for you to sit here and tell me that I am only worth this amount of money is crazy. And that is currently what I'm dealing with, in terms of like meltdown. I had several meltdowns this week about pressing my job to give me a raise, and I'm getting the runaround, and I'm getting no raise, but here, you can have this. Not this, but you can have this. Everything but what I'm asking for. Okay? And having to make decisions to go elsewhere, but still not really getting paid what I should be getting paid. So it's like, the only options, again, go back to school, pay thousands of dollars to maybe come out and make a little bit more money, or do something completely different than what I've been doing for years, which is, and then just be in debt. But you're making more money, but you're still in debt. Why?
It's giving.
It's giving. I'm about to go move to a remote island.
It's giving like second grade. Thank you for completing the honor roll. Here's the pizza party, and they give you like a little slither of pizza. That's what it's giving. Like that's just.
It's just crazy. Like
that's what's given.
People work so hard, do so much schooling, like work hard to better themselves, advance themselves, only to just be given like pennies and cents more. And meanwhile, the cost of food is going up. Cereal boxes are $7. Rent for a freaking 1-bedroom is like $3,000.
Gas.
The gas. The gas is gonna be $10 soon. I need to get gas, actually.
And then that also just brings you into healthcare, but we're not gonna get into it either.
We're gonna wait.
We're gonna wait. All of that is just crazy.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Why?
We're supposed to be like living on islands, eating fruit.
Yeah.
Not working jobs and waiting for paychecks.
And y'all know that every time y'all piss us off, it just makes us want to go spend money.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's how we deal with our depression. We spend money. Mm. So I know what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
You tell therapy is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad thing. Wow. So yeah. Millennial Meltdown. And before we go, we're gonna run it back. Bring it back. So every episode we're gonna talk about something that we are just lusting to come back from the 90s, whatever, nostalgia, whatever form of nostalgia it might be. What you bringing back, girl? What you bringing back?
Even though I wasn't getting my nails done at that time, the price was because like
I was not expecting that.
This is okay. This
You're right,
is the
though.
one thing that I will splurge on. I will tell anybody, like, I will pay. I don't care because I enjoy getting my nails done. It's a nice experience. I'm always complimented. My kids at work love them. It's great. But people are always like, back in the day, 25 cents. Not 25 cents. $25 full set.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
It really
that's a full set. I'm getting fill-ins and I'm paying hundreds of dollars.
It really was.
For toes and this. But it's just like, yeah.
Yeah. I went recently and it was like $100 for a pedi and a mani. I didn't even have tips. It was dip on my natural nails plus a manicure, which I feel like y'all should do anyway, because how you gonna do the nails without
yeah.
But now it's an extra charge. Gel on the toes, and I walked out of there spending like $100 plus, and I was like, wow,
yeah,
this is gonna chip in a week.
Yeah. I love my tech because I feel like they do last me like a month. They last me a while, so I will say that.
Yeah, and I mean that's beautiful. That's art. Like they should be paid money. So it's conflicting, but also it's just like, damn.
Yeah. Like you just wonder what happened.
Because I say all that to say, like, it's not just the beautiful nails like that. Like, I should not have paid that for a simple, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, yes, that is art that takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Get y'all's money, I get it, but for something simple
with no tips, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And yeah, we used to
for my real strong nail beds.
Right. Only for me to take them off and then start breaking.
Yeah.
Like, you're what?
That's
That's
why people do their nails at home now.
Yeah.
And lashes.
Yep.
And eyebrows.
Yep.
And everything.
Because cereal's $7. That's why we're doing that.
Mm-hmm. Can't even enjoy the luxury of pampering yourself.
Yeah, we sure did. We used to go right after school up to the nail salon with our little Chick-fil-A McDonald's check. Spend easily, like, at the most $35 on a full set with a little design.
Beautiful.
But now? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. What am I bringing back? What am I bringing back? I have not thought about this. But off the top of my head. Bring back the times when... This is so random. Bring back the times when people used to, like, talk on the phone. Like, just a phone conversation.
Poetry.
I just think about, again, on the topic of the generations and stuff, like, how hard it is to, like, have a conversation with people that are so used to just, like, texting. Yeah, just bring back the phone calls.
Yeah.
Because phone calls used to be lit. Like, we used to actually enjoy being on the phone for hours. Like, literally sitting the phone here and just, like not saying anything.
At one point, it was, like, a privilege.
Yeah.
You couldn't be on while someone was on the computer.
Yeah.
And you couldn't be on after a certain amount of hours. My minutes ran out after 9.
Mm-hmm. I'm using my minutes on you.
Yeah.
And special.
Right. And now, you can easily call and FaceTime people, and they don't do that.
Yeah. Even FaceTime. Like, FaceTime is new, but, like, it's so personal. Like,
yeah.
Bring that, like, just bring back real conversations.
Just calling your friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's good.
But you know why we can't call our friends? Because we're all trying to work and pay our bills and pay for $7 boxes of cereal.
And hide our depressional meltdowns.
And $200 nails.
Sorry, I couldn't answer. I was crying into my pillow.
I cannot. So yes. So yeah, do you have anything else to add to today's
No, we did it.
We did it. We survived. Sorry if it was really awkward. I feel like I was very awkward. I
just feel like it's the technical aspect.
Technical
difficulties. It's gonna get better.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very new to us, but it's fun. We got it all set up and can't wait to do some more. And the more we do it, it'll get more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And
we'll have better equipment because we can afford it. Because y'all are going to engage with our content. And we're going to need our money on Instagram and stuff. And it's great.
Follow us. And yeah, biggest takeaways from today. I know we didn't really have kind of all over the place, but just keeping in mind going forward is just remembering to learn from one another, even with the two generations and the divide and whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways and kind of the most exciting thing about doing this is I feel like we're going to learn a lot from each other.
And we get to spend time with each other.
Yes. Which doesn't happen much because of life. Yeah, and I can't wait to have some people on here to just share different perspectives. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, we have an email. What is our email address? Is it pod or
It'll be on the screen. Oh wait, but if you're just listening to it, just give me
Dead. In the comments below.
Just give me 1 second.
In the description below. Not a YouTuber.
Generationally Speaking Podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you have any topic suggestions, any questions, I would like to eventually have a segment where we have people send in like questions, whatever. I know this is the first episode. We didn't really talk about much, but
follow the Instagram.
Yeah, please follow
us.
We're
posting stories and we'll be asking questions and polls and all that stuff.
Yes, we're gonna do a lot of fun things. So stay tuned. Follow us if you're not. Send any questions. DM us with any topic ideas, any wine suggestions.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I pretty much drink the same shit all the time.
I like Muscat. I don't like red, but like now that I'm pushing 30,
yeah,
I feel like I need to start getting into the dry wine so I can be like official. So I can like go to wineries and be like official.
Yeah, I've been trying to like explore lately with different tastes, but I also have like 5 in my refrigerator right now because of that. Because I'm like some of them like, but yeah. So please, if you have suggestions on some wines to try or even some cocktails, we will mix up a drink. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anything you want to add or share, please send it and we will share it. And even if you want to be a guest or whatever, let us know. We can move locations. We can come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Thanks for watching. I keep hearing a knock.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.